Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Fringe reaction. This is season 1 episode 15 and it's called The Inner Child. In the last episode we found out that Walter wrote the manifesto that, well, basically all these Fringe experiments are based on. Can't remember what it is. It's something destruction through technology or something like that. I certainly can't remember the German, the ZFT, but we know its basis. We know it's the basis for all the things that are going on at the moment. So this is a big clue. This is a big tie-in to everything. What happened? The German. Yeah, okay then. So yeah, the German, Jones. He's come out of the detox tank or the decompression tank from his little teleportation from prison, and it's having an effect on him. He was changing into something, and he set Olivia up, I think, to test her. It turns out that Olivia was, as a child, part of an experiment in trying to unlock psychic potential in children. And it looks like she's gained some of that. Even though she doesn't remember it happening, there is definitely some psychic ability. And he put that to the test by, well, first testing her, which he faked, and then planting a bomb with a psychic off switch that she had to activate. And she did it in the end, proving that she had the ability to everyone, including Jones. I can't remember if Jones died at the end of that episode, but I don't think he did. We've also got lots of other rubbish things running around, like the bald guy that seems to be really intent on ruining Olivia's career, and the John Scott bit, and all the other elements. And they all seem to be tying in, and it's all tying into Walter and Bell's experiments in the 60s and 70s with the US Army. It might have been Walter, in fact, it may have been Walter that was conducting the experiments in Jacksonville that Olivia was part of as a child. In fact, I think that's a given now. I've said it out loud. I think that's not just likely, it's inevitable. And now we're going to get on with the next episode. The Inner Child. Is this referring to Walter? Because Walter is sort of very in touch with his inner child, as it were, because of his mental breakdown and everything. It's made him very childlike impulsiveness. The way he gets an idea of muffins or something, and he obsesses about muffins. It's very, I'm not going to say childlike, but it's not very adult-like, maybe. I don't know. It might be referring to Olivia. Maybe she needs to get in touch with her inner child to solve the next mystery. Because I think Jones mentioned that the test that Olivia did with the lights was one of 9 tests. So I think she's going to be facing other tests, both laboratory and real world, in the following episodes. I just don't know what the next test is going to be. Okay then, let's get on with it.
Stop the complaint. We fall behind schedule, we violate our permit.
Just a minute, almost there.
Okay, this is an experiment. This isn't. I thought it was an experiment at first, but it's a legit building project.
What's the matter? You okay?
Huh? Why is he just stopped dead?
Dennis, what's the problem?
Nothing. Radio Mike, will you? Tell him I want to do another sweep.
Come on, man, where you going? Dennis, they're holding the countdown for us.
Damn it! Sounds hollow.
Come on, man, this place has been completely prepped. There's nothing underneath there. It's a solid foundation.
That sounds solid,
It's
yeah.
probably just frost damage. The concrete's cracked, man.
Bullshit. There's another few floors down below. Looks like a dungeon. Or a prison. People were kept there. Things were kept there. Ooh. What the hell? Who? Looked like a child had just been left to sort of fend for itself and has turned feral. A feral child. Maybe it's not a child.
It was determined they'd been sealed shut for at least 70 years.
70?
Sarcophagus. The only living things down there were rats, insects,
And
him.
And we have no idea how he got down there.
it's a 70-year-old child.
He's so pale.
A little help would be great. Little motorcycle, what make?
Oh dear. Well, that took me by surprise. Oh, God almighty, what have you done? You know, that's right. Oh, no, maybe not.
What's it say?
Sam Gilmore.
He can write?
Is that your name?
I'll see what we have on any Sam Gilmore's in Massachusetts.
He clearly made alterations to the body post-mortem and put her out here for the whole world to see. Here's what we have so far.
Sicko.
She's a local girl, a process server from West End. Next of kin is being notified by local agents as we speak.
That's not the same girl.
Gilmore.
Wait, did you say Sam Gilmore?
Yeah, Samantha Gilmore. You know her?
Oh, that's not his name. He knows who the victims are going to be.
His MO is to kidnap, sedate, and kill his victims. But after he kills them, using surgical tools and chemicals, he, in his mind, enhances their appearance. In this case, he bleached her skin, removed multiple piercings, and dyed her hair.
You said that that place had been sealed off for decades. The boy couldn't be more than 10.
Well, he certainly looks that.
You believe he might be older?
Well, given the environmental conditions...
It stunted his growth.
Light, and their impact on his biological development, he could be significantly older.
But none of that explains how he knew Samantha Gilmore.
Easy.
It's a beautiful dog.
Thank you.
Is he friendly?
Of course. His name's Mac.
Hey, Mac. Hey, Mackie.
Okay, victim number 2, I assume.
I'm not gonna get in your way. I just thought I'd stop by and see him before I get the ball rolling.
How so?
How so? Well, you know, physically, it doesn't seem as if there's anything really wrong with him, so I've arranged to have him moved.
Moved?
To a facility that can provide the treatment he needs.
When?
Tomorrow. You know, I hope, assuming all the paperwork is in order.
He doesn't want to go.
I'm at the hospital. I think we may have found another one.
Hey? He doesn't even look at the paper when he's writing. Marlborough. 547 Marlborough. Oh, it's in the car, so... Oh, missed it. Missed her. Walked straight past, didn't even bat an eyelid.
Do you like it? Her job?
I think you'd have to, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You wouldn't go into a job like that, that high pressure,
Today.
high risk job, if you didn't feel some sort of affinity and love for it.
Since he's been living underground for so long, his hypersensitivity to light and sound, it's just possible he may also be sensitive to people's emotions. A raw nerve, able to intuit the feelings and intentions of others.
Speaking of sex drive.
Oh.
Peter, don't be such a prude. I'm sure Agent Dunham knows what a penis looks like. Don't you, Agent Dunham?
My father, ladies and gentlemen.
He's got a point, though. Boys, oh,
Did you make that?
an arrow pointing. What's it pointing to? Why didn't she look at where the arrow was pointing? What is it they say?
Bugs Bunny.
Only an idiot sees a person pointing and looks at the finger. Okay then, this isn't the sort of music I would have expected Walt to be into, but...
What's wrong?
Oh.
What's going on in here? Did you really think you could just steal a child out of protective custody and that somehow no one would notice?
Look, first of all, I didn't steal him. The child's assisting us in an active criminal investigation.
Assisting you how?
No offense, Mr. Michaels, but that's classified information. The Department of Social Services doesn't have clearance to know that.
He's not social services.
Mr. Michaels isn't social services. He's with the CIA's Directorate of Science and Technology.
I'd have told you earlier myself, but you don't have clearance to know that.
This morning we were informed that DSMT would be taking full custody of the child. Suppose you give us 1 day.
A day.
If he can help us catch a murderer and save a life, the boy will be under my protection. I'll personally guarantee his safety.
Okay, that sounds a little more like a voice.
Yes. Now the sound pressure level.
Walter, turn the machine off right now. Turn it off now. He's freezing. Let me get this off. Hey, Astrid, can you grab us a blanket? All right, free in the front.
If anything, brain activity should generate heat.
We're trying to...
Mind you, if he's been isolated for 70 odd years or for decades, he won't have any immunity to common bugs.
employees that stick out to you.
Allow me.
Oh, thank you.
Oh no.
Your mother raised you well.
No, she didn't.
Go on, Walter. What are you saying?
That he's capable of making connections, emotional connections, to the construction worker who found him, the killer. But most importantly, he is emotionally bonded to you, Agent Dunn. That's why he's telling you about the crimes, because he knows that the information is important to you. He's trying to help you.
Yes. Well, we knew this. Ha! It was a tree, not an arrow. He didn't get very far. She's alive.
It's him. We found a victim. She's alive.
So it worked. It worked. And now they're going to have to hand over the boy. But not without a fight, I guess.
It's Olivia. I need you to help me with something.
Yes. I think he was expecting that.
You remember Dr. Winnick? She's going to take you now. But not to a facility. She's going to take you to a home with a very nice family that are going to take care of you. Keep you safe.
Well, the boy's not reacting badly, so we can trust the doctor, can we?
That's what we can't figure out. He disappeared from right under the noses of a protective detail.
How's that possible? He's just a kid.
Yes.
Nicely done. Nicely done. I didn't think it was going to be that easy, but I don't think the CIA guy was in any way convinced, but there was nothing he could do. Oh, he's got a bad feeling. It was the Observer. Is that kid the Observer? Yes, I think we've just seen the origin story for the Observer. I'm not entirely sure how that fits and where it's going to go from there, but I'd like to think that I've caught up on that little tie-in. I suppose I'm only going by the fact that bald. But 70 years down there, I think it fits. Anyway, the artist, nasty piece of work, but just a murderer. Just a murderer. Nothing specifically fringy about him. It was the boy that was the focus of this episode. Yeah, very interesting. I think we're going to see this boy again. I mean, you'd have to, wouldn't you? I mean, yes, the boy is now safe from being the victim of experimentation and dissection and all God knows what the CIA want to do with him. But at the same time, he's a useful asset to the Fringe investigation, especially with the emotional bond that he has with Olivia. Amazing what help he could be. So I don't think we've seen the last of him, and I don't think Olivia has sent him away not knowing where he's being taken to. But the thing is, where is he being taken to? Can we trust that doctor? The boy had a very worried look on his face when he noticed the Observer. Maybe because he knew, maybe because he had a connection and could sense that was himself in the future. I don't know. Wow. There was quite a lot there. And we know that Broyles is on Olivia's side by that big lie. I mean, he's risking a lot lying to the CIA. That's probably above his clearance level as well. We don't exactly know what clearance level Broyles actually has. It's high, but exactly how high? Okay then, thank you very much for watching. I'll leave it there. And I will see you in the next episode. Until then, keep well. Bye bye.